people look at people that are in need of medical care, and what do they do to them? They rape them, they shoot them. Is that what the world we live in now?
Well, I hope not. What we're not seeing here, though, Dr. Drew, and what the defense is really going to emphasize is that she was obviously upset. She had just taken the life of another human being. A reaction to that would be a little crazy and maybe not necessarily a normal conversation with a 911
Miss Defense Attorney, I think we need to give you a chance to regroup and organize your defense on this for this case. Did you want to say something else? Because I have a feeling you're not going to be able to defend this lady.
No, she was covered in bruises, Dr. Drew. And when we're talking about someone that has that's claiming self-defense, you have to look at the fact that she did have bruises on her arms, her legs, her torso, and I think that that's a very important factor when we're talking about self-defense. And you have to keep in mind that Kentucky has very broad self-defense rules. And so it's one of those stand your ground states. And if she perceived a threat, if she perceived that she was in imminent bodily harm or deadly bodily harm, then she would be able to take that action.
Then she should kill the guy. Sam, isn't that right?
Yeah.
If she's worried that she's going to get another bruise, fire away.
Right. And not only that, Dr. Drew, before she waited the 10, 15 minutes to leisurely call 911, first she decided to call her mom. And then let's talk about the fact when she's being questioned by investigators, they mentioned that she shot him in the face, and she said, yeah, he wanted a nose job, so I gave him one.
Oh, I think we have all that later.
I know. Who says that?
Okay, well, Judy, who does say that? What are we forming here? Is this another Jodi Arias situation, or is this something like that? I don't get the psychopathy because there isn't the premeditation that we saw with Jodi, but there is the impulsivity and the sort of lack of understanding of how she's being perceived by others.
That's right. So I don't pick up the psychopathy here either, Dr. Drew, but I do pick up on the lack of impulsivity, the poor decision-making, the fact that she would spout off all of these things in the wake of her killing him, talking to her mom, and then calling the police, and seemingly very surprised that she was asked how many times she shot him. Like, that's not a valid question.
And the scary thing is this man probably could have been, I mean, it takes a lot to kill somebody, and we can really bring people back from terrible, terrible injuries. And if she had just accidentally shot him, and then as the operator said, you didn't call 911 so somebody could have a chance to save this man whom you accidentally shot. Look at this. This is a text message that this woman sent to a friend days before the death of her boyfriend. The text reads, I'm quoting, "When I go to the shooting range with Ryan tonight, I want to turn around, shoot and kill him, and play like it's an accident."
Right. So there's been a lot of... Right. So there's obviously been other resentment that's been building. This is not I have bruises on my body, so now I have to shoot the person dead to defend myself. She's already rendered him harmless when he shot his face. So why does she proceed to shoot him more? I thought the 911 operator's question was very poignant. Instead of calling us, you shot him some more times when you saw he was in trouble.
Annalise,
that's basically what it was.
Got something for us?
This wasn't an accident, guys. So we're not saying this is an accident. She was shooting him in self-defense. She feared for her life, according to her. She feared for her life. And when we talk about that text message, obviously that text message is horrible, okay? It's every defense attorney's worst nightmare. I'm not going to argue with that. But it doesn't mean that she actually killed him. It doesn't mean that maybe she felt that way because she was being abused by him. And so she sends out that text message like, I can't take it anymore. I'm just going to kill this guy.